Good?
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I just missed the Anthony milling it down, knocking that weld off. My brother just welded up. Unfortunately, that's the only way you can repair these heads. They get so corroded in the water jackets from the salt water. It's odd on these 4-stroke outboards. A 2-stroke outboard, you could take one apart. It's been together since 1958 and they're not corroded. For some reason, these later model 4-strokes, the salt water just eats away at them. And what is it? This is a Suzuki head or a Yamaha? It's a Yamaha head. And Yamaha doesn't offer a replacement head. And this motor is only 5 years old. So it's either replace the whole outboard or they bring the head in here and we weld them up and remachine them. It's kind of an expensive fix, but it's about the only alternative than replacing the motor, being they don't make a replacement head. So again, we welded up all around the water jackets, milled it down, and now I'm just going to valve job it, put it back together, and call the customer, and we'll be ready to go fishing this weekend again. So far, we got the block squared up, and we cut the housing bore, the bearing, and we cut the groove for the rear main seal and the oil relief groove, and getting ready now. We put the holes in, and we're doing this on the Mazak because we can close the door and have the flood coolant. A little better than doing it on that open mill. Let's do it in steps. There's only one cap. Go ahead and run that now and put the holes in. This was the burned up cap that we're duplicating, and you'll notice, and this is a brad block. You notice I pulled one of the caps off my TFX just to check the difference. TFX is definitely a little more beefier of a cap, and I guess the reason so for the cross mains, cross bolted mains, for the brad cap doesn't have any cross mains. And we won't be able to hard coat anodize it in time. This guy wants to get back together this weekend. Anthony sent in the valve last year. We had a couple that were too tight. So instead of taking the valve out, being it's only a couple of them, to get our clearance right, I'll go ahead and just hit them on the surface grinder. come over here and touch off. I put a little shim next to it to hold it on the magnetic base. Now to spark the wheel out, make sure there's no hot spots. Shut the magnet off. And ready to go. Now Anthony's going to check it with the feeler gauge. Still up underneath it.
That one's good. That one needs more.
Got enough clearance?
I don't know.
That one's still tight?
That one's still tight, yeah. That one's good. Oh, there's still tight.
Should have the head clamped.
Well, you can't clamp it with the cams in it. No. You can't get
All
it
right, so I need to
fixed.
take another couple thou off that one. Zip that cam back out. And we'll knock this little boat head out while we're making that main cap for that Brad Anderson in the back. I'm going to try to pop this Scout motor together this afternoon also. Just knock the cam bearings in.
Good now.
Good?
Yep. Ready to go out.
All right.
Done.
Another job out the door. All right, let me get back there and finish that main cap on that Brad. Yeah, I know I'm jumping all around today on this Wednesday. Just gonna finish up this outboard head. Just double check it. The inch-pounds torque wrench. Make sure everything's good there. Go over all the cam tower bolts. All right, got that all finished up. That one's ready to go out. So that's that little boat head we knocked out today that we started on this morning. Well, we cleaned it yesterday, glass beaded it up, and then you saw my brother welded it up. And then Anthony finished up the machine work. And we set the buckets and the valve last, so that's good to go. I'm going to get over here this evening. I'm going to pound this, it's not an AMC, an International 304 engine for an old Scout, four-wheel drive Scout that came in for this quick rebuild. So polished the crank up, didn't need to be turned, and did a quick bore 30 over, decked the block, squared the deck up, and pound that together tonight. In the meantime, went and got a piece of material so I could start on that saddle for that Brad Anderson block repair. When I was showing you that making that rear main cap this morning, got that going. Getting ready to go to the next step on the cap. We could profile mill the outside, and but in the meantime, trying to figure out these saddles. I believe if you look closely enough at the surface finish, I think these are probably cut out on a wire EDM. For those that don't know what a wire EDM is, the easiest analogy I could explain it is like a precision bandsaw. It uses what looks like MIG wire from a MIG welder. It looks like MIG wire. And I actually have some wire here I can show you because I plan on getting an EDM at some point in time. But the wire burns through and it very slowly, electrical discharge cuts out your shape. And it's very precise, it's very slow, but you're only limited by the small diameter of your wire for your radius. You can get in tight corners. It's going to be tough here to get this radius cut out. But I think I got to devise the plan. I'm going to cut it out of a billet block, and I'm going to set it up here on our Vectrax mill, the one we did the top fuel hoops on, being it's just a onesie. While we're making the cap on the Mazak in the back, I'll set this up to make the saddle. And then I'll cut out the shape, and I'm going to leave some excess, and then I'll use a slitting saw, and I'll cut it off from the bottom to remove it. So it's going to be almost like a die cavity. That's how we're going to do this. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you how we're going to do that so we can fix that block up. So yeah, I'm a little all over the place today, but it's Wednesday, short week, 'cause we had the shop had Memorial Day off. I didn't, but we need to get this Brad block fixed for the tractor pull racer, and try to get that out for him this week. The crank, we magged this crank because remember it really did a hell of a job on the rear main, and you can see here where it really gouged in, where the bearing melted to the crank, fused itself to the crank. So we're going to have to grind that. Unfortunately, this is a billet Bryant crank, and I'd rather not weld on it if we don't have to. I use welding as a last resort, but it's standard. So we're going to turn the mains down 10 under. We're going to leave the rods alone. The rods look good enough. We can polish it up, and it'll be good to go. And again, magged it, no cracks. Checked it for straightness. It's got a little bend to it. It's got about a 6/1000 bend to it. But I believe once we put it on centers and index it and grind the mains, we'll be able to get it straight for them. So that's what we're doing now. That's it for today. Just thought I'd show you what was going on in the shop, trying to get some stuff done. Oh, found some connecting rods for the hemi. Next $500 I make, send it out and get those rods coming. I found a set of rods that only had 10 runs on them, the length we need, so I could put our motor together, because time's slipping away. Sound like a fucking broken record, I know. But anyway, let me get off here and do some devising how I'm going to make this saddle up. And once I get in my mind how I'm going to do it, start punching some buttons, and I'll show you how it goes. And again, for those who don't know, the saddle is a repair that's already been done to the block. The block's already been blown up. The main cavity has been all eaten up. So instead of welding it up, it's almost like a big insert that's going to be on the bottom side. And the new cap will take care of the radius on the top side, with the lower actually. This would be the top. The lower's the cap. So you know what I'm talking about. So you get the gist of it. But anyway, check in with you guys a little bit later. Take it easy.